Hi, my name is Norma Van Horn, and I visualize a world in which everyone has access to inner peace. This next multi-part video series will walk us through an embodied root wholeness process as it relates to the killing of Tyre Nichols in Memphis. And this is offered. This is an offering of love in the name of the Nichols family, and an offering in pursuit of an offering for the world to heal through this pattern of indiscriminate discharge of force and violence over another. Because what happened there is tragic and it's horrible. And it is happening in big ways, big and small, all around the world, every single day. So this will be a multi-part series. We'll with a new video every single day as we go through this process, because this process is intended to increase capacity for the spiritual path and for holding space for deepening the spiritual path, for holding space for greater and greater wholeness. And in order to do so, we must release the patterns of force and violence and indiscriminate discharge that we hold within ourselves. That is the path. So that's the path to freedom. So here's the first step. And first of all, let me begin and say that just an offering of love to the Nichols family and to everybody in that young man's life. And that mother who will go to bed tonight and for the rest of her life, knowing that her child is no longer walking among us, and that he was ripped from this world painfully, and indiscriminately. Oh, and the pain of that knowledge is taking over for just a moment, and that is part of the process also. Because we cannot increase our capacity for holding space for our wholeness until we allow the waves of energy that hold all the pain in place and release it. So that's just part of the process. So actually, in a nutshell, that is the first step. So the invitation for this first step is to hold space and increase capacity for holding space for the pain of this knowledge. And just opening to the pain, watching as it moves through, opening to it, arching into it, allowing the energy to move, because it has to move in order to be free. And this energy wants to be free, and this energy wants to heal, which just means restore wholeness. And so for the next 24 hours, the invitation is simply this: clear the calendar, clear the schedule, give yourself fully over to honoring whatever energetic, emotional, spiritual, mental, physical, whatever energetic experience wants to arise and be seen in the knowledge of this horror. In the name of Tyre Nichols, in the knowledge that there was an innocent man who was beaten senselessly for no discernible reason, and by multiple people in positions of responsibility toward the group. And he was targeted, selected, and destroyed for no discernible reason. And we have to open. If we want to heal this pattern, which is pervasive everywhere in our culture, we must open to and allow the pain of this knowledge to flow. So give yourself over. If you accept this invitation, if you are drawn to healing through this experience, the healing begins on the inside. And so open to the pain of this knowledge and allow it to just move freely. As you go to bed tonight, visualize a world in which your children are ripped senselessly from the planet, from their lives, because of somebody else's indiscriminately discharging pain. Just open to it and allow it to unfurl, arch into the pain, and allow it freedom and expression within the body. Journal if you have to, dance, scream, come out into nature and stomp, whatever it takes, but allow awareness of the pain your full attention. Allow the awareness your full attention. You can describe it, you can write it, but touch it and allow it to be seen. Allow it to be seen. And one tip that can be helpful is in order to not be submerged by the pain, in order to be instead a witness to the pain, is to just be a little journalist, sitting on the shoulder and just watch the energy and the pain. Just watch it unfurl, as if you're a little journalist of the energy and the pain that's happening in the body. That enables the pain to not submerge you and take you under, and instead just so we can observe or we can submerge. So the invitation is to observe. Don't shortcut the pain, just observe it and honor it, allow it. Trust the process, trust yourself to handle it. Breathe, don't forget to breathe. Touch nature. I frequently advise people in the woods to touch nature when the energy is really big and circling and cycling. Touch nature, touch the ground, and trust yourself to handle this. And that's the first step. We have to feel it if we want to heal it. 24 hours. Give yourself over to the cycle, to the process of healing. And at the end, I promise, is a freedom and a wholeness that is deep and profound. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Trust yourself. Thank you. With honor for all.